Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for October the 1st. Yay, it's a new month. Bear with me one second. Coffee time. Yes, definitely losing my voice there. Let's jump into Discord and see if Ed's there. I know Ed's there. Good morning, Ed.
Hi, Mom.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yay.
I'm fine, thank you.
Yay. I'm kind of losing my voice here, I think. Such is life. And no, it's cold. It's cold. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and either get a bigger, warmer blanket or turn on the heat. I don't want to turn on the heat. That means winter's coming.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want winter. I like this warmer stuff that we've been having until now. But it's October. Equipment diagnostics. Okay.
That was for engineer weapon damage increases when you trigger equipment diagnostics. It's for the engineer's weapon, for drones weapons,
Huh.
for turrets, I guess. So it's a range damage increase in general. I think you can have 3 of them. And if I recall correctly, Gornalicious is an engineer.
Gornalicious is an engineer, yes.
So we could make him an equipment diagnostics module, a kit module, just if he has room for it. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, at the moment he's running. I have a medical generator which I can easily replace because it's just a white one.
Yes.
So yeah, absolutely.
Medical generators is just a placeholder.
Yes. Good morning, Lord Sepulchre. How are you today? Let me get back to DS9 and equip
watch our stream.
Yes, watch our stream. Ooh, you know what? If it's getting this cold, I probably should think about bringing in my houseplants from the porch. Well, I'm glad you're better than you were last night. Why were you unwell last night? That was for Lord Sepulchre, not for you. I assume you were well last night. By the way, did you see the...
Yes, I just had a...
You had your sniffles yesterday.
I had sniffles, and I also... I just took a streaming evening. Have some nice series I like to watch.
I watched the Cryptic live stream, and they played the new episode or the new game, which looks very interesting. And if you didn't see the stream, I would suggest you pick it up on the replay because it went through what's going on with the game because it's a little different than some of the other ones. It's not your basic.
What is it?
It is set in the synth attack on Mars in Picard. So basically there are what looks like transport points where you have to get to the transport point, transport people up from the planet, move them over to a transport, but as this is happening, the number of places you can transport the people up gets progressively smaller and smaller and smaller, and when you move outside of those points, you are vulnerable to synth attacks. And when you die, all of the people on your transport die, which affects the game stats.
So, okay, they put some brains into it, making it interesting. Yeah, like that. I won't watch the stream. I will experience it when it comes live.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was Kel playing, so I mean, it's not top gamesmanship. But it was still really interesting to see that it's completely different. They didn't give the release date, though. I don't think. I thought they had.
The widening, if it's the widening
Yeah.
Gaia event, there is a release date, October 6th.
Okay, yeah, so it's a week from Tuesday, week from Tuesday.
And it's a 20 days...
Yeah, another one of those.
20 days event.
Well, I have gone over to DS9 to pick up my mail. I now have my 2 people with me. I don't think this tune can manufacture kits, though. I don't think he's anywhere along there. I can go over to one of my other tunes and do it.
I have plenty tunes doing who can do.
Hey, Lord Sepulchre, I'm glad you're feeling better now. There's so much going around in terms of people just not feeling good. Oh, goodness, nothing's good there. Let's take that one. So I ran part of my endeavors on my other tune. I'll finish them up tonight. I'm not sure if we'll be streaming tonight. Yes, how is your baul set up on your La Serena? By the way, somebody suggested if you've got the baul ship for the new mission, sitting there in sentry mode is not a bad idea.
Sentry mode has been much weaker than before.
Of course, everything does it that way. But it was still suggested as a possible method if you're in that new TFO. Ooh, Lord Sepulchre, I'm totally jelly if you're OP. OP is not a bad thing in my opinion. Excuse me while I hiccup. Oh, and then I have to run this tune down to one of the places to get the Universal start. I can do that tonight. As I was saying, though, I'm not sure we're going to have a stream tonight just because I may have to do some work-related stuff late. But I won't know because they hadn't gotten the stuff in yet. It could be interesting. Hi, we're going to do a big project this evening. Okay, but we haven't gotten the things yet. Okay. Planning. It's a thing. Sweet. Very nice. So I had thought, Ed, when we're done with what we're doing right now, is we could continue on with New Frontiers. We did Echoes of Light yesterday, but we have Of Signs and Portents, which is the big Zinkethi one, the ground one.
Yeah.
And Mirrors and Smoke, which I actually like as an episode. It's, again, a nice, different episode.
Yeah, and it is nice in a way that I some time ago I had done 12 replays for a tune.
Wow.
Yeah, get all 3 ground set parts for each bridge officer.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm still able to articulate and to speak. So I think it's not bad at all.
I have done that, where I've had to play it for every tune, so 11 tunes, and then for everybody I want the full set for, and then if it's one where you can do it on multiple characters on that Abda, are you talking to me or to Lord Sepulchre? If you're talking to me, what would you say is the most important part of your build? It's probably the part I ignore the most, sad to say, which is making sure that the infrastructure is correct. Sweet. Very nice. Lord Sepulchre clearly knows what he's doing. Let me jump to Discord for just a moment. I had gotten a message from Rasul the other day and I wanted to look at it. Buff sorting order. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Options. No. Not what I wanted either. There we go. Let's see if that makes a difference.
This money piggy will build that kit module. A friendly Telerit with a small lady's top hat.
Rasul had sent me a message basically noticing that in my gameplay that perhaps my keybinds aren't optimized. But one thing he suggested that I wasn't aware of is the buff sorting order.
Yes.
Which is...
Definitely.
And he had suggested first application time earliest to latest.
Essentially, yes.
Okay. Well, that might make a difference. Abda, I am not by any means discounting what Lord Sepulchre is saying. I just wanted to mention that there are a lot of great players, including Lord Sepulchre and Ed, who have some great builds, and Augie on Augmented Dictator frequently talks about builds, as does Timberwolf Alpha. So, if you're scouting about for people who've got great game information, tap into some of the other people out there. No one knows the game completely, even if they think they do. And being able to tap into multiple resources makes it a lot easier to make a good build. And of course, then it always comes down to I have that really nice tank build, and it's not quite what I want it to be yet. Zork Player, hey, do you guys know what's going on with the main story here? Are you talking about the main story in the game? I presume? As in the general story of what's going on? With the new missions? With Ja'ula? I'm not quite sure how the new mission's going to tie into the whole Ja'ula arc. That could be really interesting. Ja'ula meets Picard. But otherwise, in the beginning, we had the Federation. Now we have the Federation kind of versus the Klingons, Klingon Civil War. Oh, about Chemtar. Is there a change with Chemtar?
We will have a new, the next story arc is going to be revamped and
Oh,
announced.
oh, oh.
So it's about yes, I think we will see a little. We will see reworked characters,
Nice.
and maybe Kemta is was not a bad character at all. Maybe we will see how it is going.
Huh. Oh, well, see? Still learning stuff. Still learning stuff.
I definitely keep away from trailers and teasers. Too many confused experiences.
It was something that Kel said yesterday, that they're starting to put out the information closer to the release, or like the day before the release, because what they found was happening was people would get the information so far in advance that they'd get interested in playing the game, but the new changes weren't happening, so they get bored and leave the game. And when the changes did occur, let's say new character content was coming in, they were already burned out or not interested because it didn't happen, which is really interesting.
Yeah, make it.
So we live on rumors until the day of, almost.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm. The internet, everything gets out there instantly. Oh, the thing is, he's not Kimtar. Wow, where are you getting your information, Zork player? I'm curious. I want to know what's going on with that. Oh, nice. Okay, Lord Sepulchre says, oh, speaking of the revamped Warzone story arc, they are bringing the actress who played Lady Sorella to do the voice of her character in the game.
Well, Kemta is the alias of Alexander, who put it in to honor
Mm-hmm.
to honor another Klingon.
Yes.
But for me, Alexander is Kemta.
Yes, yes. So Kimtar is the Klingon he becomes to come back and keep his father from being killed. Correct?
Yep.
Right, okay. I hate that they killed him off, though. I mean, that's just so sad. I realize it's a game, it's not real, but it still makes me sad. Oh, cool. Good, because the Lady Sorella graphics they had in those early ones are really meh, which dates the whole thing. If you haven't gone back and played the revamped one, you should, but we videoed the original one, or the last version, just before the new one came out, so you can look at an A-B comparison. And then Ed and I obviously have been running the whole Klingon arc here. So as they keep updating it, we'll be able to go back and look at it again.
Uh-huh.
Maybe when they get closer to doing or implementing the update, we should go back and play that Warzone arc one more time, just so we can A/B it. Ooh, Triple has disabled the entire Warzone story arc. That says something. Well, Ed, would you like to go on with New Frontiers?
Yeah, just
Okay.
make me. I'm just make this thing
Well,
ready to use and
I thank you. I just didn't want you to get so busy with doing my work for me that we didn't get some fun in.
And that's no, I'm doing now. But I've started it. I complete it.
I'm trying to be nice, darn it. Ooh, that's right. I was going to put in those disruptors, wasn't I? Yes. So the damage output's about the same. So maybe I'll just hang on to those disruptors for the moment until I get the rest of the Nausicaan set.
You get mail from Miss Money Piggy in a jiffy.
Thank you. Yeah, I missed the Foundry. I recorded a lot of the missions and was hoping to redo them as like mini videos. Unfortunately, you cannot demo record in the Foundry. You can real record it, but you can't demo record it.
Correction.
Yeah.
You could. For now the Foundry is no more.
Yes, but I recorded everything, and when you go to playback, a lot of times it just won't play back. And then I read later that you cannot demo record in Foundry.
Yeah, meanwhile the maps are gone, but when the Foundry was disabled, the maps had still been there, and I was able to actually do one of the last recordings before it was gone. But well, okay, Captain Cuddles is ready and loaded.
Okie doke, let me go to my mailbox. Wow, it's a 15. Thank you, Ed. That's really nice of you.
Never expect a batteries not included label from my gifts.
That's definitely batteries included. Thank you so much. All right, now I've got something better up there. And it's putting itself in position. All right, let me invite Miss Moneypiggy to the game. Sorry, Captain Cuddles.
Cuddles. Miss Money Piggy would be honored to invite you, cause it's so cool to argue with a Gorn. You know, the Tellerids love arguing.
Yes, they do, but see, I'd just stomp on you, or I'd get frustrated and stomp on little Miss Money Piggy.
Yep.
Which console, Lord Sepulchre? I know you're dying to tell us. I want to know which one you're using. Oops, wrong button. So the mission that we're going to go on to today is of Signs and Portents, which I have hailed.
Yeah,
oh,
that has seen better days.
Yeah, I still love the leech. Are you ready to launch, Ed?
Yeah, I'm ready to do a transwarp.
Okay, I'm transwarping to the Alpha Quadrant, except I'm already there.
First contact with another species came not from the Federation, but from this sector, Ferenginar, to be precise.
Time to
While the Ferengi have not always been the best of neighbors, they have provided us with valuable data on this sector. For a price, of course.
And beginning.
Yeah.
I had to listen to Kumaarke. Always pleasant to hear her voice.
What do you have? The Lucaria just ahead, and eager to begin the search.
It's good to see you again.
Proto-matter is the weapon of a coward, but we respect.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Protomatter can also be quite beneficial, General, when used properly.
I have to scan the 3 moons. Do you want to get the first moon and I'll move to the second?
Information will give us
Yeah.
more insight
Okay.
as to why these attacks are occurring.
I have not tried the support carriers. Ed, have you tried any of the support carriers?
Yes, though not thoroughly yet. For now, they expect they behave as expected.
It sickens me to see protomatter used like this.
And they are science carriers, and some people actually prefer the Vanguard carrier that from the previous release.
I love the Vanguard.
It's one of the most most beautiful designs. The Romulan carrier and the Vanguard carrier are definitely eye candies. And as you are supposed to do much of your damage by proper hunger pads anyway, it's I think more a matter of taste. And they are beautiful, yes.
I was going to say they've had some absolutely lovely ships recently.
Yeah. And as they also have fleet versions, so at Reputation Tier 6, where you can get your fleet ship modules. You might even say, okay, no need for the mastery, just cover up 5 modules from the Reputation. Cannot do it often, but once, and you have your support carrier from the fleet.
Collecting telemetry now?
Yeah.
I'm detecting, I suppose you have...
Warping out. Let's see if we can do this without getting lost. There we go. Ow. I'm going to blame my ankle today on the cold weather. It's been getting steadily better and better, and then today it's hurting. Fly to debris.
Our scans are...
Unclear. Around 50.
This is my usual mission for the Sinkethi ground.
This is all that they are. Perhaps the.
I'm receiving a distress call. It's very faint. I'm sending you the...
I don't know who. There might.
Rescuing people.
Okay. I'll get ready to go pick up the pods. There's one. The first one.
Whoever you are, thank you. Someone heard. By all the gods, someone heard the signal. I'm safe.
I thought no one would come. Thank you, strangers. Thank you.
I think you did mention the name of the La Serena. Wasn't it the Perugia?
Time for a reckoning.
I have not yet named my ship. I haven't even decided who's getting my ship yet.
Whatever this thing.
That's such a pretty planet.
Yep.
Yeah, you mentioned it yesterday or the day before, Lord Sepulchre, and I did recall it.
Ship is under attack.
Sinkethi warships! Red alert! To battle, Kumaarke. Fight well. Do not fear death. fall. The honor of victory is ours.
You're naming your ships after cities in Russia. Maybe I should name my ships after chocolates. And accepting it. You have the Perugia, I will have the Gianduja. And the Mozartkugeln.
Their weapon. The Kaon particle traces lead into the valley ahead of us.
Oh, I see.
Triple cover.
They followed the
Oh,
water.
thanks you. Yes, because there's a fight down here.
The rocks here are causing
That
a lot of
is
interference.
beautiful, that map.
We should take another set of scans to get our
Before I
bearings.
do anything else, before I scan the area, put down a few things. There we go.
Come, see our true warrior fight. You will not stop us.
Well, that makes life easier.
So, there are some Zinkethi with a taste for battle.
Scans indicate they took the path to the east. Why would they destroy?
Looking forward to hearing what your next ship name is.
They must find some tactical advantage in these actions, for some reason.
I'm sorry, Ed, what were you saying before I so rudely interrupted?
I'm reading Zenkethi life
I'm
signs ahead.
just mumbling.
They're waiting for us.
Ah, good. We will meet them in glorious battle.
That's Tony Todd, right? Okay, definitely have to work on my orbital devastation. Takes way too long to load.
It's always taking time to load, but get
If it's doing the chase, then that's fine.
straight.
The path continues down from here. The protomatter bomb is still ahead of us.
If I've got the chasing orbital devastation, that's great because it'll
The
stick
tail
around and go
numbers
after
are
a few
rising.
people.
We're getting closer
But if
to
it's a
the
one
protomatter
shot, they're
bomb.
always dead. Thank you. I thought that was Tony Todd. I hope he's at one of the conventions because I want him to sign the book.
Twang, twang, twang.
They fight like cornered rabbit cars. I can smell their fear.
There, just ahead. I see guards. We must be close.
And look, there's a path over here.
The trail.
I'm reading a tunnel behind that move.
And if I can quote Garrick,
We can
oh,
take them by
how
surprise."
convenient.
Look.
He does have some good lines. I can't wait for us to hit that mission.
They only left a few guards. Then clearly
Oh my.
more Zenkethi. Defend the
Shutting down Pylon Alpha.
for honor, for the Empire.
stuck here?
Path of violence ends here. Sick.
Pylon Alpha is offline.
Soon, victory will be ours. Keep fighting!
Shutting down Pylon Beta now.
Ooh, that was sneaky. He jumped just as I bit him. Oh, nice ones.
Pylon Beta is shut down.
Beethoven and Mozart? Yes, absolutely.
Pylon Gamma is down. We're all clear.
It's interesting.
Pylon Gamma is down. We're all clear. It's done.
Word from the core. Zen.
And let's beam up. I take it then, Lord Sepulchre, you would be composing the destruction of your opponents? Badum-tish. Might get disconnected here.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. It's still only at 4. Yep, timed
Yeah,
out.
as I'm already in the map, it's the disconnection routine. I'm waiting.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Alliance, we do not fight now.
All right, I'm back. Ooh, I've destroyed 20 Zenkethi ships. Wow. Be still, my beating heart.
This is for. Let them. You may be right.
I think we...
So it is true.
All right, what do I want out
The
of this?
Zenkethi have a protomatter bomb. Of course, it is a coward's weapon. But no
Oh, yes, I
one
think
can
we want
deny
that one.
its power. What? Serve the Empire well.
I'm taking the space straight. Last thing I want to do is start buying more gear that I'm never going to complete the set on that I don't actually need, especially since I haven't figured out what my set's going to be.
Yeah, the Braden set is, when it came on, looked good, but turned out not so overwhelming.
Yeah. Looked good on paper. All right, I have 15 minutes left, Ed. Do you think we can run, what is it called? Smoke and Mirrors? Mirrors and Smoke? In 15?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. And go ahead and hail it. I left here a little late, but I actually made it to work with a whole minute to spare yesterday, so I will say I lucked out on traffic yesterday. And launching. Oh, by the way, the new TFO, when it comes out, they said it's a time-gated one, so there's no way you can play it faster. It's just time, and it's 16 minutes. But there will be a mission option if you don't want to do that every single day for 20 days. I haven't even finished the existing missions on all my tunes. I think I have one tune that's done them all. Maybe I'll take a week, not stream, not do anything, and just play the game once the book's done. I've set a deadline for finishing the book of November the 1st. So, crossing fingers it'll get done. Then, of course, Lord Sepulchre, when you start to run out of the more well-known names, the Mozart and the Beethoven, you'll have to go to the Sanse, the Rachmaninoff. Some of the more obscure composers.
I'm not sick. I don't understand. The Ruskava did nothing to provoke this attack.
I would not call them obscure.
Well, okay, depending on your enjoyment of music. I mean, we could get really obscure if you wanted to.
Alien vessels. There's been a great...
Just take them.
Yep.
I studied music for about 15 years, and as you get better and better and your expertise goes up somewhat, they give you more unusual, unfamiliar composers to work with in terms of music. So there are some that I'd never heard of, and still probably very few people have heard of. But it got to be really interesting until they got into 12-tone, which I thought was just silly. It looks like I'm loading, yay!
Indeed.
That Kantari on the street looks quite ill. Reading high levels of toxic chemical
What were you
emissions
laughing
in
at?
the area.
Oops, there's.
I got my
They still
My
use
wexsuit on.
unregulated exhaust
Uh-huh.
systems? Unbelievable.
Let's see.
How peculiar. The doors here have built-in filtration systems.
And now I cuddle my tribble.
I cuddled my tribble.
What's that machine off to the side? Some sort of miniature store? It's full of breathing aids. People poison the air here. Does that fluid look off to you? I've never seen this level of suffering. Oh, they pile the refuse in the streets. It's barbaric. There are still heat signatures on this junk. It was placed here recently.
Kill the Lucari and her alien lackeys.
Hey,
Alien lackeys. I will
I'm not
give
an
you
alien lackey. I both had the same reaction.
I see hope.
My Gorn gracefully jumps over it. Let's see, have to read them? Newspaper.
Capitol building is a short
These
distance
are
Did I get them all?
Asteroid mining. Contrary. Recent. Verano.
Yes, I got them all. Yes, there's an accolade there, folks.
Even here, the poor huddled in misery. What? Another attack? Is that the last of them? Let's go inside.
Hey, Ed, do we have enough tokens for the weekend?
I am pretty sure that I queued projects accordingly.
Looks like Duffy just enabled one, so. And accepting the mission. I did like this one little cutscene. It's just a nice little detail.
Yep.
Well, this place is a far cry
Welcome
from
to-
the
I'm
smog
afraid
and
so.
squalor we just left, isn't it?
Minister Pentaro is in charge of planetary security. It's his job to evaluate all potential threats.
Curious.
Foreign I believe you.
And beaming up.
Okay, we can run 9 invasions, so another project would give us 12, and that would be
That should
That
be
would
enough.
be enough.
Yeah.
yeah. 12 is cool, just assuming that things run
Well enough. Yes.
unusually fluid, or the building run. It's building is the hard part when you have your people. but
Yeah.
it's
Oh yeah. Once it's all together. I'll see how well it runs on my laptop when I get down to Chicago tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night. But I won't be there till maybe you'll still be running when I get there.
Fight well. Glad you
bomb! For the Union! For the Kentari!
Shield's failing.
Get to the moon and stop those bombs, now!
Yeah. Hello, Dreadnought.
I hope your people know how to deal with these bombs, Lucari.
Increase power to weapons! Hit it with everything you've got! Our shields can't take more of this! Keep fighting, no matter what! We're too late! Running away!
Aw.
We detected some sort of intense energy detonation on the moon. We're reading signals.
Not lost, Minister.
A likely story. For all.
Calm yourself.
I won't let you down.
Let's go protect the Riscava.
Yes.
The protomatter emitters are in place. The matrix is stable and primed for effect.
Protomatter matrix
Let me
is
know when you
stable.
want me to
We're ready to
initiate the
begin.
restoration.
Initiating primary restoration sequence now.
Something is wrong. Everything
Ah,
stop. Why?
the triangle ship is a beauty in design.
Stay.
Exactly. Patiently waiting. Ah, it went. Yay.
All right, let's begin.
Okay, I'll go get that one then. Oh, and we have to defend this one. Okay.
Curious. I could use some assistance. Kentari, cover me while I secure the protomatter.
That one didn't even make it to the ground, Ed. Just a little vapor kind of floating down.
Kentari, cover me while I secure the portamatter. I'm taking fire here. Help!
You're taking fire, sweetie. They're all the way over here.
Yeah, but they have range beyond laws of physics.
Okay. As long as there's a good reason.
Definitely range beyond 40 meters.
And really good targeting.
They just don't know when to quit, do they?
Indeed.
Oh, portamatter secured. We're safe.
And beam back to the ship.
Additionally,
And accepting.
Yep.
all systems are online. We're ready to go.
It worked. Their actions have alien vessels. Surrender or be destroyed. Fire! Back
Well, that was short.
Oh, there will be more.
You forced exile was too good for you.
Yes, we forced your hand.
Wiped you out.
Not everyone in the defense force is going to be tomorrow.
And beaming to the Riscava.
This is a momentous occasion.
And no
I'm
diplomatic
glad
thing
you're here to
starts.
share it with us. Diplomacy is part of a captain's job, as you know. I hope I'm up for the challenge. Welcome to the Riscava, Prime Minister. I look forward to working together.
Thank you, Captain. Most kind of you after all that's happened. Instead, we can begin to build a better future, thanks to you.
She is. Oh, I definitely want those missiles to start. I might come back and replay that for the other gear. Well, Ed, that was awesome. Do you know what the next episode is, though, right?
Episodes, New Frontiers, Brushfire.
Yes, I love Brushfire.
No.
I love that
Yep.
episode. Awesome. Well, if you're with us tomorrow, if real life doesn't interfere, we will do Brushfire. Otherwise, we can pick it up on Monday. How's that?
That's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm going to head off to work, folks. Everyone have a great day.
Have a nice closing of the week and stay awesome.
Bye-bye.